What a difference a year makes. This was the Bitcoin Conference 2022 in Miami. Packed. This year, despite a much lower turnout, things are brighter for attendees. After a so-called crypto winter, when some currencies lost more than 55% of their value.
I think any of the turmoil that you've seen over the last 6 months, really over the last couple years, it's a flight to quality. And a lot of people have said this from the beginning, but Bitcoin, is number one and always has been the number one digital asset.
In 2022, one of crypto's largest exchange platforms, FTX, collapsed, and its CEO was arrested. Global inflation caused investors to sell risky assets such as cryptocurrencies and stocks. Terra USD and Luna also collapsed. The hedge fund Three Arrows Capital filed for bankruptcy. Altogether, the crypto market was down more than $1 trillion. Bitcoin rallied this year, bouncing back above the $30,000 level in April, although it has since dropped more than 10%.
I think that what people have realized is that crypto, and particularly Bitcoin, is an effective store of value. And so when you have crises, whether it be with banks and sort of traditional financial systems, the ability to have control over your own assets and wallet becomes vital.
It is definitely a risk-averse asset, and with all the inflation going on and the rates continue hiking, we believe it will continue growing, yeah. And it's having some bumps, but we have a lot of confidence.
Bitcoin enthusiasts from other parts of the world agree. What continues to appeal so many investors at this conference is Bitcoin's decentralized nature, a limited supply of 21 million coins. Daria Turker is the owner of a cryptocurrency firm in Turkey.
You don't compare Bitcoin with other cryptocurrencies.
Why?
Because Bitcoin is a completely different, there's no CEO of Bitcoin, there's no owner of Bitcoin, there's no one there's no marketing team, there's no one controlling it.
Bitcoin's resilience has some predicting a $100,000 valuation by the end of next year. Others are more cautious.
I think the worst is behind us, but I think it's still a slow climb. When you have these setbacks, we still have a lot of regulatory uncertainty, which I think is hurting the industry right now. So, I think maybe the worst is behind us in terms of collapses and bankruptcies, et cetera, but it doesn't mean we're just going to bounce back to where we were 2 years ago.
It's been a 14-year wild ride for Bitcoin, plagued by skepticism, booms, and busts. But it has contributed to a shift in perception of traditional financial systems and a $1 trillion market value impossible to ignore. Nitza, Soledad, Perez, CGTN, Miami.